Please tell us, please share your experience, how you efficiently communicate with your community, and explain your actions concerning your measures to fight coronavirus. Thank you. I would like to share our experience. So we have 3 weeks of emergency situation. The law was adopted first. The approach was mild, and then we decided to be rigid concerning the measures that we will be implementing in the town. First, gatherings of more than 200 people were prohibited, then 50 people, then to 2. And we decided at once that we will close concert halls, theaters, museums, libraries. We closed all sports arenas, tennis hall, and other similar premises. And we see that this was done correctly because Liepāja has 2 borders, one sea border, then land border with Lithuania. All passengers who travel to Liepāja from the side of the sea in the port, we take coronavirus tests, we check temperature, then we accompanied them from the city. We have responsibilities only in our city, and it was important for us that those people, they should not be in our city, they should not go to our shops. And from the side of the Lithuania, our citizens came and from Latvia and Lithuania, and they were accompanied from Latvia through Liepāja to the side of the Riga, to the side of Riga. They were accompanied in order not to allow people to stay in the city. Also, you know that schools were closed, children study individually. Out of 24 kindergartens, only 4 are working. Each district we have them. Children attend kindergartens. 3,700. We have children, and only 70 children now attend out of 3,700. So these 4 basic kindergartens are enough. Why they are needed? We have families where both parents are working in hospital or in police or in factories. Our factories continue their work. It is important to have less impact on the economy because the economy suffers because of reduction of tourism. We closed all playgrounds in order not to gather children there. So this is a place where children and their mothers, they like to go there, but we prevented it in order to stop spread of the virus. Also, we closed sport halls, even private ones, because we cannot be sure whether they observe social distancing and whether they provide proper disinfection. We need to have 2 meters between people. We should have proper disinfection of hands and the surfaces where the infection may be. About buses and trams. Separately, we had an opportunity to buy tickets from the drivers. Now that we cannot buy tickets from drivers. They are shielded, they wear masks. We do not have sufficient amount of masks, not only here, but also in Europe and in the world. In Liepāja, we have textile industry enterprises, and they started to produce more masks. They are not certified. We cannot certify them that fast, but these masks, these are good masks. In many situations you may use them. You cannot use them only in hospitals. So this is briefly about the main measures. I may tell you that each day we have new ideas. We understand what we should do better. If you look back, I would recommend to be more strict, to work more with those people who traveled from abroad. What I would do differently 2 weeks ago, for example. Once an airplane arrived, or a train or a ship arrived, you should not allow people to go home. Schools, they are empty, halls and sports facilities are empty, and you should find opportunity to provide 14 days quarantine. They should live in those premises together, and it would be easier for the doctors to monitor the health of those people. And if everything is okay, in 14 days, they would be allowed to go to the city, to their families. That would be important to do this. This should be done. This should have been done at once. Thank you for sharing. Do you have confirmed cases of coronavirus? How do you follow them? Do you isolate those people for observation in some premises you've mentioned? In Latvia, we have about 200 coronavirus patients. Liepāja, we have in our city we have only 3 people. First, the patient was found last week, and these patients, they have mild form of coronavirus, and 2 of them that discharged from hospital. We brought them home in order not to have contact. They should not go to the shop. And what is the reaction of people? Do they observe the quarantine? Do they observe this rule of staying home and not to go to the street or to the shop? What measures are provided? People accept this positively. There are some people. Everywhere we have such people. Even if you find some people, and because of these people, we have 1 week of police raids. We have municipal police of the city together with the state police. They carry out raids. They check homes of those people who are on quarantine, whether they check whether they stay home or they go around the city. We check this. This provides results. Everyone knows about this. and everyone understands that there will be checks. And the second thing we do, we also go to shops and we see whether there is social distancing to have 2 meters between people. This provides results to those people. And some people believe that they are young and healthy and they will avoid this infection, but everyone can get ill. Thank you for sharing your experience. Stay with us, and we continue.